Good morning. How's that? Looks pretty good. Good morning. Good morning. All right, you guys are ready for it. Good morning. My name is Sara. Welcome, everyone joining in. So good to see you all. While we wait for more people to join, just let me know where you're joining in from. I'd love to know. I am currently in California, just south of San Francisco, so it is 4:30 a.m. my time. Great time to be up doing a morning ritual. So this morning we'll be doing a little bit of what I typically include in a morning ritual for myself, just as an offering along the lines of self-discipline, right? Tapas, checking in with ourselves. I know y'all have been doing some yin and meditations in the morning, so I wanted to offer something a little bit different. Good morning. Just let me know, where are you joining from? Where in the world are you? We'll get started in a minute here. So one very important part of my morning ritual that I've already started is a nice big glass of warm lemon water. When we wake up, we're typically a bit dehydrated. Houston, hello. So having some water first thing can really support you, especially with some lemon. I like to put a little sprinkle of Himalayan salt in there too for some minerals. Cool. Yeah, I have the expectation, and Tamika's here, that most of you are in Houston. I used to live in Houston. I lived there for 3 years. Yes, and I know Tamika because we did our first teacher training together. So very excited to be here and contribute to what she's creating. It seems like a really supportive, inspiring community. And I hope your challenge is going well so far. I've been following along a bit, and it's good stuff, real good stuff. Cool. So we'll give people just another minute and we'll get started. While we're waiting, let yourself be in a comfortable seat. So definitely have either a block, a cushion, blanket, something to support your hips so that they're higher than your knees. We'll be seated most of the time. It'll be a bit of meditation, personal inquiry, seated movement. We'll get to hands and knees a bit, but we're not going to stand up. So we'll stay pretty grounded. And if you're on a hard surface under your mat, definitely I recommend a blanket or just something to cushion for yourself. Let's check one more time. Cool. All right. So allow yourself to come to a seat. I'm going to burn a little Palo Santo to clear the energy for us. Oh, and I forgot to put my earbuds in, so hopefully that will allow you to hear me with ease. All right. Can I just get a thumbs up if you can hear me okay, even from back here? And maybe you're all on your mat already and don't want to get up. That's cool too. All right. Cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Great. Perfect. Okay. So we've cleared our space. Hopefully you have some water or something as some support. I forgot to mention if you have a strap nearby, we're gonna do a little work in the shoulders. If you don't have a strap, a towel, a blanket, a belt, a dog leash, any of those things will work just great. You'll see my kitty kind of stroll in and out here. That's Jingo. All right. So coming to a comfortable seat, again, hips higher than your knees. So you might be up on a block, a bolster, maybe a folded blanket. And I invite you to just settle in, let your eyelids soften a bit. Maybe gazing towards the floor, or allow your eyelids to close completely. Just take a few breaths to arrive here in your space. Invite your breath to slow and deepen just slightly. Notice if there's any desire or need to make, some mindful fidgeting or just kind of little neck rolls, shoulder shrugs. It is first thing in the morning, so allow there to be a little ease here. And then allow and invite yourself back into stillness, a little more supported. To notice where in your body can you feel your breath. Where is it most resonant within your body? Maybe your belly, your chest, your throat, your nostrils, without any need to change the breath more than you have already maybe. Just notice. Where can you most connect with your breath right here, right now? And then invite your breath down to the low belly, feeling a gentle expansion of the low belly with your breath in. And just a softening with your breath out. A few breaths like that. Slow, big belly breath in. Relaxing breath out. Maybe sigh it out. 2 more like that. Take a moment, can you sit up any taller, finding a space of alertness with ease. And just begin to gently scan your physical body, starting from the ground. Notice your toes, soles of your feet. Just gently, slowly scan your way all the way up to the crown of your head, noticing any spaces that are just speaking to you. Right? There might be sensation, there might be lack of sensation. Without any need to judge or change, can you notice physically, how are you showing up this morning? And can you view that through a lens of curiosity and compassion? next breath in, acknowledge all that you just found physically. Breathe that in, acknowledge. With a big sigh, choose to clear your space. So it's a sense of setting that to the side for now, knowing that you can pick it up later if you need it. But for right now, clear that space. And then shift your awareness to your mental body. Notice the quality or the tone of your thoughts this morning. I find it helpful to acknowledge and maybe label the types of thoughts. So maybe it's planning or strategizing, reflecting, worrying. Just notice what's the tone of your mind this morning. Where are your thoughts? And again, can you do this through the lens of curiosity and compassion? And then take a slow, deep breath in. Acknowledge all that you found. And with a big sigh, again, we clear that space. Set it off to the side. Gently shift your awareness to your emotional body. What gut feelings or emotions are present for you right here, right now? Again, through the lens of kindness, curiosity, compassion. No desire to change, just notice what is. For me, I often find it helpful to ask, what is the potential of emotion underneath that emotion? So often I find there's a deeper layer than what first arises. So notice and take a few breaths, see if that's true for you too. Is there anything underneath that first emotion that came through for you? And gently take a deep breath in to acknowledge emotions present within you right here, right now. And with your exhale, choose to clear that space too. Next, we gently shift the awareness to spirit. That energetic quality within you, all-knowing and all-present. Can you feel it? Are you present? And if that feels hard or challenging to connect with this morning, I invite you to consider what it might feel like if you could, right here, connect with your spirit. And together, let's take a slow, deep breath in, acknowledging all that you found. With an exhale, clear that space too. A few more breaths right here in the stillness of clear body, mind, and being. Two more breaths, just like that, slow and full, down to the low belly. from here, I invite you to keep your eyes closed for as much of this practice as is comfortable for you. And if not, just let the eyelids stay soft. From here, we'll take Kundalini circles from the chest. So notice your chest, your sternum. Take the circles from there. I'm going to start small and slow. You can hold the head upright if your neck is tender, or allow a little bit of your head to fall as you turn in circles. Keep the neck nice and relaxed, jaw relaxed and breathful. And then gently just switch direction, circling the other way. And make this your last circle, coming back to an upright position. Soften the jaw and shoulders. Just gently drop right ear towards the right shoulder, little neck release, tilt the chin side to side. Deep, full breaths. Find the perfect stretch for you. Where do you need that stretch this morning? And then allow the chin to soften into stillness. Allow the spine to be upright, lifted through your heart, but relaxed through your neck. Maybe take your left hand behind you, back of your hand to the low back or opposite hip. Deep breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. And exhale, gently release left hand to thigh, drop chin towards your chest, and roll the head to the left shoulder. Again, we'll gently tilt the chin side to side, noticing your neck, your shoulder, what's going on in there this morning. How's it feel? Find the perfect stretch for you, and then soften. Allow the chin to find stillness. Maybe wrap the right hand behind you, back of the hand to sacrum or opposite hip. Draw the shoulders down and back, deep breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. And exhale, release the right hand, chin comes to center. Inhale to lift your chin. And we'll take a wrist release. We just did our neck release. So wrist release from here. Take the left hand, right hand forward, whichever feels right for you. Spread the palms wide. Spin your fingers so that they face the earth and reach forward through your wrist. Take your opposite hand, starting at the pinky, right where your finger meets the palm. You're going to draw gently down and back. Imagine you're trying to squeeze the last bit of toothpaste out of the tube. Come all the way to the tip of your finger and then on to the next. Deep, full breaths here. Try to keep the palms spread wide, fingers spread wide as you pass through each finger. Notice too if you're sort of efforting anywhere else in the body, maybe the jaw, maybe the shoulders. Can you soften? Breathe space into the palms, the wrist, forearms. Come all the way to the thumb. And once you complete the thumb, we'll take the full palm down and back, all 5 fingers towards the elbow. Reach the wrist forward. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, gently release. Gently shake that out. Open and close the palm. And shake it out again. Great, other side. Fingers spread wide, spin the fingers towards the earth, starting with the pinky right where it meets the palm. Draw down and back on each finger. Again, just like you're trying to get that last bit of toothpaste out of the tube. Go all the way to the tip of your finger. Keep the breath full and supportive. Spreading the rest of the fingers and palm wide. Come all the way through to the thumb. And then take the full palm, all 5 fingers down and back. Reach your wrist forward. Deep breath in. And exhale, gently release. Shake that out. We'll open and close the palm 3 times. Shake that out again. Good. From here, come to hands and knees. Have your strap available or whatever you have in place of a strap. So coming to hands and knees, spread your fingers wide, knees about as wide as the hips, maybe a little wider. Drop your belly for cow pose, heart open, squeeze shoulders towards your hips. Big breath in. Exhale, cat pose, push through palms and shins, reach the back of your heart towards the sky. Inhale, cow pose, heart opens. Exhale, cat pose. Push the ground away. Take 3 more rounds. Eyes closed or soft. Add any organic movement that feels right for you. So just feel intuitively into what is your body asking for this morning. How can you support yourself by moving into those spaces? And then from here, take the knees together, tucking the toes under. We're going to come into toe squat. If you're on a hard floor, fold up your blanket or mat to give your knees a little more cushion. Toes tucked under. I like to take my hands down and literally spread the toes. If this gets too intense or very intense for you, where you're maybe bracing against it in your body, just come up onto your knees. You'll still get a bit of the stretch without the intensity. Grab your strap. Breath stays full. I'm going to do a little shoulder flossing. So getting into the feet and the shoulders. Take your strap generously wide to start. So wider than your shoulders. Pull the strap taut and allow your wrists to stay straight. So there's often a kink. I see this a lot. Don't do that. Allow to pull from your palms, your fingers, so that your wrist stays straight. Take a breath in, reach your strap up overhead. Pause overhead, take an exhale. One more breath in. And exhale, come forward. Inhale, reach it up. Stay here or maybe come a little bit behind your head. Inhale, come up. And exhale forward. We'll take a few more rounds like that. You might find that it's helpful or resonates for you to pause here, somewhere behind the head or heart, or maybe just up overhead. That's perfect. Do what your body needs. Keep the breath full and supportive. And only come as far back as is within your range of motion. So one really quick way to know that you're kind of forcing it is if you see this kind of thing, you're fidgeting or shifting your shoulders to get through. Don't do that. Allow the shoulders to stay relaxed and steady, even. You might loosen up or tighten up on the strap as needed. Good, 2 more breaths here. Send the breath back to low belly. Relax your jaw and face. And the next time you come forward, just gently release the strap. Coming back to hands and knees, untuck your toes and just tap the tops of your feet. From here, come to a seat. You can sit onto your shins, get a little stretch through the ankles. You might take your block, sit back up on that block. Or if another seated position feels better for you, go ahead and take that. We'll be here another few minutes to complete our meditation and morning ritual. So making your way to your seat, let your eyes close or soften once again. Palms can rest down on your thighs for grounding. Maybe palms up for a sense of openness and receiving. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel the length and the strength of your spine. And come back to those low belly breaths. This time adding just a gentle draw in of the low belly with your exhale. So we breathe in, let it expand like a balloon. We exhale, just gently, like a little hug, draw in slightly from the low belly. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, hug in. And keep that breath full and nourishing. Take a few breaths here to notice physically what's present. How did that little bit of movement land in your body this morning? Did it shift or change anything? Is anything exactly the same as when you first checked in? Just notice. And then noticing too the mental body, quality or tone of your thoughts. What's changed? What has stayed the same? And then emotional body, what's present emotionally for you here? And spiritually, check in. Are you present? And take a deep breath in and acknowledging again all that you just found, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And with a big sigh, clear that space too. From an empty, clear space, ask yourself the question at least 3 times. How can I show up my best today? What does my best look and feel like today? Who do I have to be? How do I have to show up or get to show up when in a clear space with my highest self, my best self? Few more breaths with that inquiry. Hold the inquiry again with curiosity and compassion. Invite and allow yourself to be open and listen within. How can you best show up today for yourself and others? Who are you being today? Take one more deep, slow breath into low belly. Welcome in exactly who you are showing up as today. And with your exhale, feel that grow and expand outward from all directions from your heart space. And gently drop your chin towards your chest. As you're ready, gently flutter the eyes open. Begin to take in the space around you. And as you're ready, lift the chin. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning for this little taste of what I often include bits and pieces of in my morning ritual. So I hope you all have received some inspiration from this. If you have a morning ritual, maybe you have some new insight on things to shift or change, add, or incorporate. Thank you. So good to practice with you, Tamika. Yeah, and if you don't have a morning ritual, I highly recommend exploring that. Know that it can shift and change as you need. It doesn't have to stay the same. I went down that rabbit hole one time and thought, why doesn't this one thing work for me every day? Because we're not the same person every day. Yeah, so lovely. Thanks so much for joining, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. My name is Sarah. You can find me at Yoga Life with Sarah, and I will probably be popping on here some more for the challenge. Good luck with your challenge. Enjoy your day.